welcome to your full body strength workout series. For optimal results in this series, repeat each week's workout 2 to 3 times per week, allowing for at least 1 day of recovery between workouts. Welcome to week 1's workout. For this week, please grab a set of dumbbells, as well as static straps and a bottle of water. I have Marissa and Will with me today. My name is Laura. Let's get started. All right, team, we're gonna start with a single leg hip flexor stretch. So I want you to put that back foot, press your plate, get it started, and we're gonna stretch through the hip. So gently pressing that hip forward and back. You wanna get a little bit of warmth into that hip flexor. And let's go ahead and switch legs. Again, pressing that hip forward and back. At any time, if you feel unstable, feel free to get a chair or place your plate near a wall or half wall, and you can use that for a little bit of extra balance. And let's switch exercises. We're gonna come down into a plank. Hands on the plate, feet on the floor. Marissa is going to show the option to come down into the knees, a slightly modified option to make this a little bit more achievable. Looking great, team. And come on back up. Let's stretch our hamstrings. So we're gonna take that back foot onto the plate, coming with a nice long spine and sitting those hips down into the leg. Now remember, at any time, if you have one of our smaller plates, make sure that you're pressing that repeat button to keep that plate vibrating. And let's switch legs. Again, sitting down into that stretch to really warm that hamstring up. Got about 5 more seconds here. Now moving all the way to the floor, we're gonna stretch through our back. Our hands are gonna come onto the plate, thumbs to the ceiling. Scoot back enough that your head is off of the plate so that we can press the chest toward the floor. Now keep that move dynamic, coming down and up with that chest. And let's move into a single arm chest stretch. Our arm comes onto the plate, other hand supporting you on the floor, pressing down into the floor and then lifting. All right, team, let's go ahead and switch sides. Same thing, placing that arm on the plate, supporting your body with the other arm on the floor. Gently press that chest toward the floor and lift. All right, if you've got a bottle of water nearby, take a quick drink. And we're gonna move to our first strength segment. Our option, if you're following Will and myself, is to grab a set of dumbbells. If you're following Marissa, she's gonna be showing you the non-weighted option. So let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells, Will. We're gonna be lunging onto the plate. So let's go ahead and get rolling. Stepping with that whole foot onto the plate each time. Keep that chest nice and lifted. We're going to do each of these exercises for 30 seconds, 3 times through, just to give you an idea of what you've got coming at home. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's carefully set those dumbbells down. And we're going to come down into a push-up position. Hands are on the plate. Let's go ahead and sink down to about halfway, and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. Again, we've got Marissa showing the option to come down to the knees. If you need that at home at any time, please take it, or you can hang out with Will right here in that full length on the toes position. All right, team, come right back up. Let's go into round 2 of 3, grabbing those dumbbells and going back to those lunges. Remember to keep those plates vibrating, and as you get fatigued, to keep the core braced and chest lifted. Let's do one more, and moving back down into that push-up. How we doing, team? How you doing at home? Hopefully you're sticking right with us. You've got about 3, 2, 1, and let's go. One last time, those lunges. We get a little break after this, so stick with it. Hopefully you're feeling warm with us. Legs and upper body both working. We have 3, 2, and let's switch back to that push-up. One last time into that push-up hold. Remember, keep those abs really, really tight. That's gonna help you keep that spine safe and that low back safe as you hold this movement. And great job, team. Go ahead, stand up. Again, if you have water, feel free. Take a drink right now. We've got about a 30-second break. Towel down before we go into our second working segment. For this segment, again, Marissa's going to be showing a non-weighted option, whereas Will and I will be using dumbbells. We're also going to be using our straps for this portion. So if you want to go ahead, pull those out and have those ready. Our first exercise is a deadlift. So for those of you who have weights, go ahead, bend your knees, come right on top. We're gonna tip from the hip. Marissa's gonna be showing just a hip hinge option and then rising right back up. Back stays nice and flat as you push your tailbone to the back. And last one. Carefully step off your plate, set those dumbbells down, and we're going to grab our straps. Now we're going to work our back, crossing our straps. We want to pull them right toward the hips, squeezing our shoulder blades together. Notice that we're each in a bit of a squatted position, so we're working the entire body here on top of the plate. And again, let's switch right back to those deadlifts. We're gonna do 3 rounds of this. So grabbing those dumbbells or coming into that hip hinge. Remember, these 20 minutes on the plate are a great way to speed up and accelerate your results. So stick with us. We're almost to the end of this working segment. Last one. And let's switch back to that pull with the straps for the back. So again, crossing those, pull that right into the hips, squeezing shoulder blades together. Are we sweating now, team? Yeah, hopefully you're sweating with us at home. And 3, 2, let's do each of these exercises one more time. Then we get a reward at the end. So grab those dumbbells last time through for these deadlifts. And one more, team. Again, setting them down. Last 30 seconds of work right here. So pull into those straps. Great work for our posture muscles right now. And 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and set those down. Awesome job, team. Now it's time for our reward. It's all about massage here and stretching at the end. So feel free to go ahead, turn your plate up to a much higher setting if that feels comfortable for you, and we're gonna massage. So once you've got your plate set where you'd like it for the massage portion, those heels in and out. This is great to stimulate circulation. Getting blood back to those muscles that just worked so hard is going to speed up our recovery process. Now this time I want you to go ahead, hold your heels up at the top, and then we're going to take the legs side to side so that we get the outside edges of that muscle body. This is hopefully feeling really good for you guys at home. I know here we're pretty excited to get to this portion of the workout. Let's go for about 3 more seconds, 2 and 1. We're gonna go ahead, come on up, sitting on top of the plate. We're going to do our hamstring, so the back of the leg. So placing that large muscle fully onto the plate, I want you to sit a little forward so that we're not directly on the tailbone. And then you can place pressure with your hands onto the top of the thigh so that we're getting a little bit more vibration into those muscle bodies. You can always use 2 hands too. It's whatever feels comfortable. If you find any sticky spots, that's where you want to focus the work, maybe stay there for a little bit. We often underestimate the importance of recovery in our workouts. This is when we really need to take time to reward that body so that we get the results that we want out of each and every workout. Let's come into a IT band massage. So that's the side of our leg right here that's often really tight. So on our sides, stacking our knees and our hips, Again, coming down to what's most comfortable for you, whether it's completely on the forearm or up on the hand. We're simply going to, again, press that part of our body down into the plate. So it might mean a bit of hip movement forward and back to really get along the side of that IT band. Let's do the same thing for the opposite side. So just flipping over. Stack the knees and hips, and then give yourself just a bit of dynamic movement. We're going to repeat each of those exercises one more time. So coming back down onto those quads. Again, let's start with that movement of the heel coming right up towards the butt, so in and out with the legs. And now, holding it up at the top, let's move side to side. And let's switch to the hamstring or back of the leg. Hopefully the heart rate has come down a little bit. Starting to feel a little relaxed. Nice warmth from that massage. And let's finish with each leg, that IT band again, coming onto our sides. And switch sides. I want to thank you for joining us today. Thanks to Will and Marissa for joining me as well. And we'll see you back in week 2.